This is our 8th grade class. Okay, so welcome family members, students to our 2021 academic awards. Obviously this has been a crazy year, but we are here to celebrate the students. But before we do that, I would like to take a minute to recognize all those people who are sitting amongst you right now. While their primary job is to educate you, they do wear a lot of other hats. Sometimes they're an ear to listen, they're a shoulder to cry on, sometimes they're just a hug you might need on a bad day. So if we could, everyone please give a round of applause to your amazing teachers. Okay, first thing, this 8th grade group, you guys are pretty unique for me. Obviously, you're my first 8th grade group as a principal, but I kind of refer to you guys as the transition class, okay? Because you did have Mrs. Esselstein as a principal, and then you transitioned to me. So while I try to do a lot of things similar, it is a little bit difficult with change. So obviously, you guys have been through a lot, not just through the pandemic, but also losing Mrs. Esselstein. So I tell you, I'm very, very proud of you guys, all of you, for everything you've gone through this year. And you can see on the tables behind us, you guys did amazing. You really did. All of you have done unbelievable this year, and making the staff and myself's lives a lot easier in a very tough year. So, that being said, is Mr. Sellers in here? Okay, well, we're going to skip over Mr. Sellers. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get these awards started because it's going to get pretty hot in here pretty quick. We have a lot of awards to get through. So we're going to go ahead and start with our 8th grade zero detention. Hey, it's a pretty big list. So if you guys could please wait and hold any applause until the end. Like I said, it's a pretty long list. If you hear your name called, please come on down to accept your awards. Guys, please be respectful. Again, you hear your name, come on down here to accept. These are the kids who earn no detention, so that's 2 or less red slips all year. Pretty impressive feat. Yeah. Grant Adams, Lauren Ballard, Jonathan Bell, Kate Braun, Melanie Busher, Michaela Chrisman, Cameron Klein, Logan Cottrell, Caitlin Dodds, Isabella Donovan, Thaddeus Drexler. I'm going a little quick here, I'll slow down. Cameron Elson, Brooke Faber, Jackie Felder, Kendall Fetters, Gavin Fisher, Melina Flores, Rachel Fortman, Bridget Fullenkamp, Haley Garrity, Avery Gates, Caleb Giesecke, Grace Goldsberry, Aubrey Gonzalez, Allie Gray, Molly Harris, Lily Heckler, Callan Henry, Elena Hernandez, Trey Hiley, Kenley Holstead, Laney Hughes, Diana Houston, Serena John, Landon Jones, Alex Kimmel, Macy Kinnicott, Ava Klosterman, Corbin Lehman, Jonathan Lutz, Dakota McAfee, Jack McGowan, Christoph Melendrez, Christian Miller, Kenzie Miracle, Emma Morgan, Elise Muther, Caitlin Mullenkamp, Nathan Mullins, Bryce Nagy, Presley Newton, Cameron Orick, Macy Pruitt, Gabriella Puschel, Colton Rhodes, Natalie Ryder, Ben Russell, Syria Rutledge, Miley Sapp, Tristan Scott, Maddie Selhorst, Trinity Shute, Olivia Schroyer, Aubrey Simpson, Carson Smalley, Carly Smith, Carson Stogler, Nick Steinbrenner, Silas Yolenhag, Brock Wally, Caden Wertz, Marshall Williams, Taryn Wilrath, Lane Young, and Jackie Zhang. All right, real quick, can we give these guys a big round of applause? It is quite the accomplishment to only receive 2 or less red slips in a given year. So that's a lot of responsibility. That's a lot of accountability on these guys' part. So once again, congratulations. Go ahead and have a seat, guys. Okay, well, we just mentioned how difficult it is to go an entire year, again, completing all those assignments on time, not receiving any red slips, or very many red slips. Now we're going to acknowledge those who received 0. And I think you guys up in the stands know just how difficult that is and how impressive that is to go the whole year. That's taking care of everything. Everything's done on time, you don't forget anything. It's very, very impressive. So these are our 0 red slips for the year. Again, please come on up here, get your certificate, and stay up here. Cameron Klein, Caitlin Dodds, Thaddeus Drexler, Jackie Felder, Bridget Follenkamp, Avery Gates, Lily Heckler, Callan Henry, Trey Hiley, Dakota McAfee, Elise Muther, Syria Rutledge, Araya Rutledge, I apologize. Araya Rutledge. Tristan Scott, Aubrey Simpson, Carson Stogler, Marshall Williams, and Taryn Wilrad. Let's give these guys a big round of applause. This is really a special accomplishment. Parents, to put in perspective, imagine never having missed assignment, never being late, never forgetting something. It's very impressive, the responsibility these guys took upon themselves. Go ahead and have a seat, guys. If we could, at this time, have our language arts teachers come up here for elite readers.
So these are students who earned 20, or who read 20 books or more for the school year. You can't hear me? Well, that's a rare occurrence. Not being able to hear me. All right, so 20 books or more for the school year. These students will also be awarded a pizza party Thursday during IE in either Mrs. Mosser or Mrs. Etzler's room. Pay attention to the announcements for that. So, for Lily Heckler, who read 20 books. Come on down, Lily. Isabella Donovan read 31 books. Caitlin Dodds read 26 books. In Mrs. Flutterjohn's room, Diana Houston was a top reader. Also in Mrs. Flutterjohn's room, Kaden Niemeyer was a top reader. And in Mrs. Mertz's room, Caleb Giesecke. You know how important reading is, okay? So this is a great accomplishment for them, and we appreciate all their hard work.
Okay, now we have Miss McKenzie to hand out perfect attendance.
Can you guys hear me? Okay, we are going to go into perfect attendance. So these following students were here every day for the 180 some days that we were here this year. So that is very impressive. We have Dalton Chilko, Caitlin Dodds, Melina Flores.
I do want to add to that COVID did not play a factor with these guys. Okay, we threw COVID out the window if a student missed, so 3 students, no, it's impressive. I know a lot of times we don't feel very good, right, when we wake up. Adults, kids included. These guys didn't miss a day. That's very impressive, so let them hear it.
have the honor roll 3 out of 3 quarters. So first, second, and third quarter this year, they made the honor roll. The honor roll is a 3.3 at least GPA, and no marks lower than a B minus. So those students are, you could come on down, Lauren Ballard, Karen Bolby, Catherine Braun, Melanie Busher, Dalton Chilcote, Michaela Chrisman, Cameron Klein, Caitlin Dodds, Thaddeus Drexler, Cameron Elson, Brooke Faber, Jacqueline Felber, Gavin Fisher, Rachel Fortman, Bridget Kohlenkamp, Haley Garrity, Avery Gates, Aubrey Gonzalez, Allie Gray, Lillian Heckler, Trey Hiley, Kenley Holstad, Rena Jones, Ian Kearns, Macy Kennicott, Dakota McAfee, Jeff McCohen, Christopher Melendrez, Christian Miller, Kenzie Miracle, Elise Muther, Caitlin Mullenkamp, Nathan Mullins, Presley Nudie, Gabrielle Pichelle, Colton Rhodes, Aiden Saint, Miley Sapp, Tristan Scott, Aubrey Simpson, Matthias Springer, Carson Dogler, Katie Steed, Brady Steinbruner, Nick Steinbruner, Silas Houlihan, Rob Wally, Kate Werntz, Karen Wilrath, and Jackie Finn. Again, these students made honor roll every quarter so far this year. We give them a round of applause. Which is an academic excellence award as well. These students made honor roll 6 out of 7 times, which essentially is every quarter throughout their CMS experience. So 7th and 8th grade honor roll. Those students are Lauren Ballard, Karen Bolby, Catherine Braun, Michaela Chrisman, Cameron Klein, Caitlin Dodds, Thaddeus Drexler, Brooke Faber, Gavin Fisher, Bridget Polenkamp, Haley Garrity, Avery Gates, Allie Gray, Lillian Heckler, Trey Hiley, Kenley Holstad, Karina John, Ian Kearns, Dakota McAfee, Christopher Melendrez, Kenzie Miracle, Elise Muther, Caitlin Molenkamp, Nathan Mullins, Colton Rhodes, Tristan Scott, Aubrey Simpson, Josiah Springer, Carson Stogler, Nick Steinberger, Rock Wally, Hayden Wertz, Karen Wilrath, Jack Day. Alright, so again, these students have gotten the honor roll 7th, all 7th, and 8th grade. You could give them a round of applause. All right, we're going to keep on rolling here. The next award is the President's Award for Educational Excellence. And this award is for students who had a cumulative GPA from 7th and 8th grade combined of at least a 3.3 to a 3.49. So those students are Grant Adams, Melanie Busher, Dalton Chilcote, Isabel Donovan, Kendall Fetters, William Flores, Colin Freeman, Haley Garrity, Caleb Piesege, Lainey Hughes, Landon Jones, Ian Kearns, Ava Klosterman, Jonathan Lutz, Emma Morgan, Nathan Mullins, Bryce Nagy, Presley Nudian, Natalie Ryder, Aiden Saint, Carson Smalley, Carly Smith, Brady Steinbruner, and Tyler Stumpf. You can give these students a round of applause. All right, so we have one more President's Award. This one goes to students who have a combined 7th and 8th grade GPA of a 3.5 or higher. Those students are Lauren Ballard, Taryn Volby, Catherine Braun, Michaela Chrisman, Cameron Klein, Caitlin Dodds, Thaddeus Drexler, Cameron Elson, Brooke Faber, Jackie Felber, Gavin Fisher, Rachel Portman, Bridget Polenkamp, Avery Gates, Aubrey Gonzalez, Allie Gray, Lillian Heckler, Trey Hiley, Kenley Holstad, Karina John, Dakota McAfee, Jack McCohen, Christopher Melendrez, Christian Miller, Kenzie Miracle, Elise Muther, Caitlin Holenkamp, Gabriella Michelle, Colton Rhodes, Tristan Scott, Aubrey Simpson, Matthias Springer, Carson Stogler, Katie Steeve, Nicholas Steinbrenner, Silas Uhlenhage, Brock Wally, Kate Wertz, Brian Wibbenmeyer, Taryn Wilrath, and Jackie Day. Give these students a round of applause.
Okay, so these next awards here are our High Academic Achievement Awards. So the students with a cumulative GPA of 3.7 or above throughout their career here at CMS. Thaddeus Drexler. Kate Braun. Cameron Elson. Nick Steinbrenner. Brooke Faber. Gavin Fisher. Carson Stogler. Dakota McAfee. Caitlin Mullenkamp. Rachel Fortman. Cameron Klein. Kenley Holstead. Brock Wally. Jack Zhang. Allie Gray. Serena John. Kaden Wertz. Lily Heckler. Kenzie Miracle. Christoph Melendrez. Gabriella Puschel. Elise Muther. Caitlin Dodds. Trey Hiley. Bridget Fullenkamp. Aubrey Simpson. Jackie Felber. Taryn Wilrath. And Jack McGowan. Okay, again, 3.7 throughout their CMS career, so please give these guys a huge round of applause. Go ahead and have a seat, guys. Okay, so this next category is a pretty neat one, especially for 8th graders, because you get to see the improvement not just through a year, but from year to year, at least from my vantage point. And that's our Most Improved Student Awards. The teachers deliberate a lot on what they see again throughout the year, but they also take some outside input as far as how they performed last year as well and the jumps they made, and these individuals are more than deserving of that. So our 8th grade Most Improved students: Alexis Hall. Linda Dennis. And Adonis Chambers. Okay, so our next category here is our Students of the Year. And basically what goes into selecting that is teachers look at strong academics, obviously, one of your higher GPAs of the class, involved in extracurricular activities, well-rounded, works in the community, gets along with their peers very well on a day-to-day basis, clearly hardworking, a positive role model for, again, your younger students, your 7th graders, and just an overall good person to be around, very positive, cheerful person. So these are our Student of the Year for 8th grade. right, student of the year, first here, Caitlin Dodds, come on down. Next we have Allie Gray. Kenley Holstad. And Nick Steinbrenner. And once again, these are our future leaders. Okay, and they lead by example and they do a great job of it. And again, very, very proud of everything they've done over the last 2 years. So one more time, round of applause. And finally, two more, sorry. We do have our Academic Hall of Fame here. So what goes into selecting these students? A top 10 GPA rank. Involved in, again, extracurricular activities outside of school, working in the community, sports, musical, they're taking advanced courses as well. And just an overall leader in the classroom, putting forth that extra effort, or as we would say, they're doing more. So our Academic Hall of Fame for 2021, Jackie Felver. Lily Heckler. Caitlin Mollenkamp. And Elise Muther. Once again, guys, these are our future leaders right here. And they're doing a great job of it. Way to go, ladies. Way to have a seat. And finally, we have our annual Frank Stuckey Memorial Award. This goes to Most Outstanding Academic Achievement. And our overall top GPA. And that's Miss Lillian Heckler. Okay, so there's all our awards, but one last time, let's give all of our recipients a big round of applause. Now, as we conclude here, students, I just kind of wanted to let you know talk to you about one thing. We had a lot of awards up here tonight because you earned them, okay? Now, we kind of look at junior high, middle school as practice for the big times, the minor leagues, if you will. Now, you guys are heading to the show. You're going to the big time next year over at the high school, all right? You can do it. You've proven that over and over and over again. Don't be intimidated. Believe in what you can do. The proof was right here on the table, is now in your hands. On that note, we're going to go ahead and conclude our academic awards ceremony. Parents, thank you for coming. If you're watching on Facebook Live, thanks for watching. We're going to go ahead and switch here. Make sure you have all of your items. We're going to clear out the gym before we bring 7th grade in. Thank you again. welcome to our 2021 CMS Academic Awards. While obviously this has been a crazy year, we are here to celebrate the students and their accomplishments. I do want to take a second to recognize the individuals sitting amongst you. While their primary job might be to educate you, a lot of times they wear a lot of different hats. It could be just an open ear to listen to you. It could be a shoulder to cry on. It could be a hug because you're having a bad day. So let's real quick give a big round of applause to your teachers. Okay, obviously this has been a very difficult year with everything going on. A lot of unknowns, a lot of masks, things like that. It's made this year challenging. Several of you have started online, come back, COVID, quarantining, different things like that. So the awards you guys are receiving are very, very, very well earned. Okay, keep that in mind. And it's going to get pretty hot in here, so we're going to go ahead and get started. And we're going to start off with our Zero Detentions Award. Now that is 2 or less red slips for the year. That's very, very impressive. You guys sitting in the bleachers know just how hard that can be to do. So we have quite a few kids up here. As I call your name, please hold your applause until the end. Come up here, get your award. We're going to line you up right down here. If I can find it. Is she still? All right, Danita Abija. We're gonna hold, I know you're excited, we're gonna hold our applause. There's a really big list here, which is a good thing. Izzy Archer Welker. Evan Arnold. Braylon Ashmore. Brooke Balker. Brianna Black. Joshua Braun. Colin Beaming. Connor Carter. Sophia Castillo. Becca Clifton. Bryson Curtis. Jackson Dickerson. Jadis Dorston. Caleb Felber. Sarah Floor. Mallory Fortman. Hadley Gurman. Mackenzie Gurman. Elena Gray. Lucas Gray. Wes Graber. Jackson Greger. Katie Gingrich. Cohen Harder. Marissa Hull. Ellie Homan. Adeline Howard. Larissa Jackson. Parkin Jacque. Ariel Johnsman. London Jones. Colby Kinney. Haley Kaiser. Autumn Klosterman. Raina Kohler. Andrew Kovac. Claire Keeney. Lucas Lejeune. Brooke Lewis. Eleanor Luth. Carter Lee. Samara Mann. Keaton Matthews. Hayden McDowell. Matthew Meadows. Corey Menchover. Molly Miller. Jackson Newcomb. Avery Niekamp. Kale Norris. Austin Nowitzki. Bria Pearson. Rachel Rammel. Clayton Rhodes. Peyton Rhodes. Sophia Salazar. Logan Sapp. Cortland Sexton. Abigail Shin. Sabin Shof. Austin Seaframe. Cheyenne Sloan. Avery Stockler. Hunter Stockler. Carly Stuckey. Reagan Stump. Samantha Stump. Sarah Sweeney. Natalie Taylor. Isabel Toby. Olivia Uhlenhank. Miley Walters. Jasmine Wheeler. Carson Weitzel. Emily Welling. Josie Winget. Devin Zalka. Zia Zambrano. And Natalie Zimmerman. Grant Heckler. I think I called your name, Grant. Come on. There you go. We'll finish you up, Grant. Okay, so just to put into perspective, again, parents, it's two mistakes essentially a year, 2 accidents a year or less that these guys were able to. And this is a big group. That's very, very impressive for kids these age. Let's give them a big round of applause. Okay, good. Have a seat, guys. Okay, at this time, if our language arts teachers can come on down to present our elite readers. Mrs. Etzler, Mrs. Mosser.
All right, at this time, we are going to recognize the elite readers. To earn the elite reader status, you have to read 20 plus books. And then our top 2 readers, and this year will be our top 3 because there was a tie, will earn an Amazon gift card.
Okay, so excuse me if I do not pronounce your name correctly because I do not have all of you students, but I'm very proud of everyone that received this award because that's a lot of hard work, a lot of extra work. Okay. Isabel Toby, Miley Walters, and we will hold our round of applause until we're done too, because we have quite a few this year. Kyra Rentz, Bria Pearson, Junior Henry, Sarah Sweeney, Reagan Stump, Abigail Shin, Sarah Flory, Haley Thomas, Sabin Show, Andrew Kravat, Caleb Felber, Mallory Portman, Samantha Stump, Luke Maxwell, Katie Gingrich, Corey Menchofer, Landon Bader, Lawrence Cutaway, Austin Sebring, Kaden Yoka, Tamoy Tabuyuka, Gavin Wagner, Kaylin Myers, Jackson Lee, Parkin Jakwe, sorry. Randy Heckler, Josie Cyphers, Connor Carter, Emily Welling, Danita Abijah, Skylar Ellis, Ryan Capelli, okay. So the most read books, we had a tie for second place with 30 books or more read, Katie Gingrich and Austin Sebring. And then our number one top reader for this year with 44 books read, an amazing accomplishment, Corey Menchofer.
All right, one more big round of applause for all these readers. Okay, so our next award to hand out. We, right before our elite readers, we handed out no detentions, which is very impressive. Now we're handing out no red slips. Yeah, you guys up in the stands, you know how hard it is to do that. So this is amazing, to say the least. Braylon Ashmore, Brooke Balker, Joshua Braun, Becca Clifton, Bryson Curtis. Caleb Felver. Sarah Floor. Mallory Fortman. Haley Gurman. Oh, I apologize. Hadley Gurman. Mackenzie Gurman. Elena Gray. Lucas Gray. Jackson Greger. If I can't pronounce your name, it's probably because you don't see me very often, so that's a good thing. Katie Gingrich. Cohen Harder. Ariel Johnsman. London Jones. Colby Kinney. Haley Kaiser. Raina Kohler. Claire Keeney. Samara Mann. Corey Menchover. Molly Miller. Jackson Newcomb. Kale Norris. Bria Pearson. Rachel Rammel. Peyton Rhodes. Sophia Salazar. Sabin Schoaf. Austin Seaframe. Avery Stockler. Carly Stuckey. Reagan Stump. Samantha Stump. Sarah Sweeney. Natalie Taylor. Isabel Toby. Miley Walters. Carson Weitzel. Emily Welling. Josie Winget. And Natalie Zizelman. Let's give them a big round of applause. Once again, the hard work that goes into this accomplishment, you guys know how hard that is. It's no oopsies, no accidents, the responsibility and the accountability that these guys showed to get to this point, very, very impressive. Have a seat, guys.
Transition to our next award, which is the Perfect Attendance Award, which is a great accomplishment. These students were here for the 180 some days that we were here. They did not miss a day. COVID was not included in this. We tossed that out. That was not a factor. So these students are Sarah Floor, Lucas Gray, Katia Lopez, Corey Menchover, Juliana Now Anderson, Logan Sapp, Avery Stockler, and Hunter Stockler. Give them a round of applause. All right. Our next award is the academic certificate. These students received, or they earned, on honor roll 3 out of 3 times this year. So first, second, and third quarter, these students made honor roll, which consists of a 3.3 GPA at least, and no lower than a B- mark. Those students are Dylan Baltel, Brooke Bacher, Brooke Boer, Colin Whiting, Sarah Floor, Mallory Fortman, Melina Gates, Mackenzie Gurman, Lana Gray, Jackson Greger, Katie Gingrich, Luke Hairholder, Larissa Jackson, Ariel Johnsman, Colby Kinney, Haley Kaiser, Autumn Kosterman, Raina Kohler, Andrew Kovac, Aaron Krogman, Claire Keeney, Carter Lee, Tamara Mann, Luke Maxwell, Hayden McDowell, Matthew Meadows, Corey Menchover, Molly Miller, Kaylin Myers, Jackson Newcomb, Rhea Pearson, Rachel Ramble, Kira Rentz, Clayton Rhodes, Peyton Rhodes, Sophia Salazar, Cortland Sexton, Jada Sharkey, David Joe, Austin Seafring, Elijah Spring, Avery Stockler, Hunter Stockler, Carly Stuckey, Reagan Stump, Samantha Stump, Sarah Sweeney, Isabel Toby, Olivia Johanhake, Gavin Wagner, Raymond Ward Lawson, Carson Weitzel, McKenna Will, and Natalie Dizzleman. Again, these students made honor roll every quarter so far this year. Can you give them a round of applause?
Okay, so our next award here is our Most Improved Students Award. Okay, each team selected one student that there's a lot of deliberation that went into it. Not only did they see improvement academically, but behaviorally, attitude, just an overall improvement as a person. Okay, and those students are Miley Walters, and Gabe Ballinger. One more round of applause. Everybody. Okay, and our final award of the day is our Students of the Year. And basically what goes into this is, again, this is selected by the teachers. And you're looking for one of your higher academics, so a higher GPA, typically involved in extracurriculars or community activities of some kind. Getting along with their peers, again, behaviorally, hardworking student in the classroom, positive role model overall, and then just, again, a well-rounded individual, very positive, cheerful person you enjoy being around. So the winners of these, Student of the Year, Jackson Newcomb. Mackenzie Gurman. Austin Seafring. And Brooke Barker. Okay, so as we wrap up awards, one big thing just to mention to the students as you guys head into 8th grade next year, right? See you back in the fall. We have a couple more days, a couple breaks. As you head into 8th grade, okay, you know how the school works, you know the staff. Okay, so those improvement awards, I'd love to give everybody one come next year. Okay, do better. That's always our goal, right? Always be better, always do better. I'm pretty confident you guys will make that jump as you head into 8th grade. Okay, so that's going to conclude our academic awards. Parents, thank you for coming. Those of you watching on Facebook Live, thank you for watching. We're gonna get field day started here once we get the gym and everything cleared out, get a little organized. Make sure when you dismiss that you don't